Okay. Let's give this all a look here. Right. Ba ba ba. Okay, great. Okay, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. We're live. We're as live as it gets. So I've noticed, going back, that the previous streams were very quiet. Very quiet. So I have turned some things up today. Hopefully they are a little bit louder. Yeah, we'll just have to see how things go. But right now, we are enjoying a lovely, wonderful Friday, and I'm doing a little bit of troubleshooting here, just trying to get things working. YouTube's being a little weird, so give me just a second. But welcome if you're joining us. Welcome. Today is a calm day. Today I'm feeling calm stuff. So today, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We are gonna make some chill music, and here's how we're gonna start. I'm feeling something piano. I'm feeling something almost repetitive. Pretty lax. So we're gonna just do some sample hunting here. See if we can't find something we like. I'm gonna pop in my favorites here. We're gonna see if there's something in here we like. No. Yeah, let's rock this. We're just gonna go straight into it. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go immediately to the auto-generate chords. And I am going to set these to... I also noticed last time you guys can't see this. Okay, so I'm looking at a pop-out right here. So I'll have to figure out exactly what's going on with that. But basically, I'm going to generate these chords, as you see here. We're going to go for 6 chords, I think. It's slightly more adventurous. What I'm thinking is we will pop this somewhere in the room of like D sharp, like pentatonic, something like that. Maybe. We'll see. I want this to have like a really interesting kind of feeling. Oh, let me turn off my notifications. Yikes. And then I have kind of an idea for the structure that I want to use once I find these. But let's see if we like these. Not really. Let's try again. Okay, maybe not pentatonic. Maybe that's not what we're looking for. Let's do something minor. How about this? Let's see. Okay, I actually kind of really like that. So now what I want to do is find something that we can drone. It looks like, obviously a D sharp or D flat, whatever, is something that we can kind of repeat. Actually, what I'll do is I will get rid of all the D sharps we have here, and then we're gonna lower this. We're gonna make it a little slower. Let's do like 100, and then let's do something like this. And then maybe I'll drop it. Maybe I'll drop it to the B. Give it like kind of an eerie feel. No, that does not sound good. Maybe this A sharp. I think that works. I think that's kind of what we're going for. So let's try and take that, drop that back into this section, and then drop this one octave so it's not as high, it's not as strong. Oh yeah, that's working. And then this one. Like that. I think we're doing something good here. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me do that. And I gotta like highlight all of these. It's kind of weird. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna get rid of the ones I had over here. And then we are gonna move this guy here, and then drop those in. And then let's see how this all sounds together. Okay, we've got something groovy, something moving. I think what I want to do now is I want to establish some kind of bass. Something bassy, I think is really what we need next to really bring this together and make it powerful. Too guitar-like. We need something synthy. I don't know. Hold on. Let's try something in the synth department. Okay, I think I can work with this. Hold on. I'm gonna pull a little bit of this reverb out. And let's see what these makes. Okay, so that just makes it way more aggressive. Okay, let's see what we can do with this guy here. If we drop these in, see how this just works. Drop these in an octave. Shorten them. Oh, that's annoying. Hold on. Let's try and flip these vertically. We're just gonna do some adjustments here, get this where we want it. Okay, I think I hate this. So let's get rid of the monstrosity we just created. Okay, so that's way too much noise in general. Maybe I should do something more like this. Let's do. Here's what I'm thinking. Right, we let it have a little bit more voicing, and then we just have it kind of like dance around a little bit between the chords. So we'll do something like this. These opening notes can come a little bit longer, and then something in the transition. So we could pop there. You know what I mean? Pop it there too. And then drop it down. And then this is just, you know, hopefully gonna give it a little bit of movement, so we don't feel like stagnant. And I'll drop it, or I guess I'll bring it up. Let's see if that does anything. This is just what in my head I think would work. I'll drop it a little lower actually. Okay, this is, this is working. This is coming somewhere. I think now what we need is like a drone, like a stringy kind of high-end drone. So let's find something we could throw in like a higher octane. Not that. This is a potential. Maybe not in here. Let me get let's pop in here. I think these are more drone-like. You know what, let's try this. I never use these. Let's see if I can make something with these work. I'll do the top end, and then I will raise them an octave from here, and see if it works. We'll see if it works. I might turn this down even too, to keep it subtle. Okay, let's, we're gonna save this as Cynthia. We're gonna save this as Cynthia. Incredible. Okay, so now what I think is the next appropriate step is some kind of lead. I'll play like a lead. I think some kind of guitar. No, we're not doing that. That doesn't fit this at all. Neither does that. see if I want to up this a little bit more. Maybe just a little bit of reverb in there. Okay, and let me figure out exactly what notes I'm playing here, because this is a D sharp minor pentatonic, which is super easy. So we have obviously our D sharp. Let me drop this. Okay, I'm gonna swap over to this guy real quick, just so I can see what I'm playing. Why can't I see what I'm doing on the piano? Oh, because I'm not looking at either instruments I'm playing, that's why. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so really I just have my B and then the black keys. Okay, so let's swap over to our guitar and we're just gonna play and we're gonna see what we feel, and then once I think I have an idea, then we'll just record it. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take our pattern and I'm just going to draw it out for a while. Hold on, let me change the snapping here so I get this exactly where I want it. Yeah, so we're just going to drag this out for a while, and then I'm just going to freestyle this guitar and record it in here, and we're just going to see what we like. So I'm just going to create a new pattern called guitar, and then we are going to make sure we're recording our notes in automation, not our audio. And then, yeah, we're just going to go for it. Okay, we're recording in the pattern, not in the song. So make sure you record in the song, not the pattern. Okay. Okay. And then now let's listen to this and see if there's any sections specifically that we really like and we want to like chop out of there and then run with. I do like that part. I like this part too. That stood out. I'm gonna save this real quick right now, but you know, I think this is doing pretty well. I'm liking this so far. Cynthia is working for me, for sure. I don't know why, but I can't see the chat for some reason. Not that there's anyone here right now, but I still can't see it, which is really driving me insane. So here's what I want to do. I want to, we're going to kind of loop this back a little bit like I've done in the past. I'm going to leave this drone and just the guitar, and then we're going to bring, well, I'll start with just the guitar, and then I'll bring other elements in slowly. Okay, so these chords are carrying a lot of the energy. Okay. Let's do some drums. I just feel like doing drums right now. Let's, honestly, this is, you know, in keeping with simple. Just simple. I think we can really get away with just like a drum snare, kind of maybe slightly offbeat, just kind of just do 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 do. Maybe not nearly that fast. Maybe like don't something like that. Or maybe not. Maybe that's also good to be garbage. I don't know. We'll see. But I think we can stick with very simple drums and go from there. So yeah, I think we can make this work. Okay, so let's try this. Sorry, I'm just trying to manage everything all at once. Okay, so let's try this. Let's pick a drum that we want. We go back to, let's try this blazing kick. See if there's anything we like here. Okay, I do like this one already. I already like this one. Okay, I don't need that for sure. Hold on, let me kill everything but the chords here. I accidentally killed the drums too. Goofy. Okay, I think, yeah, I want to follow something pretty much just like this. It's got some good rhythm to it, at least in my bro opinion. And then let's find us a snare. I do like that one. I like that one. That's what we're going with. Okay, yeah, so I think I'll just keep that. Perfect. Literally perfect. So we start off one ahead. Throw that in there. Okay, and then what we'll do, I'm pretty sure FL Studio already has a tool just to make things not quite right. Pretty sure. Randomize? Oh, what the hell is that? So we are not gonna do that. That is funny. Is it the strum? Is that it? Is that what I'm trying to do? I don't think so. What? There's a tool, I'm pretty sure, that like allows you to kind of like, maybe if I manually quantize. Quantize. Duration, maybe? I guess not. Hold on. I know that there's a tool that does this. Humanize. Yeah, there it is. Humanize tool. Okay. See, guys, keep up. Keep up. So the start time offset, you know, will turn up a little bit. Start time range will turn up a little bit. Velocity range will turn up a little bit. And we'll keep it right there. So this should now make these snares just slightly more, you know, human-like, which will make it feel a little bit better with the guitar, which is very much that way. So we'll do the same thing with our kick drums. The velocity will keep a little closer, a little smaller of a window there. That way it's just a little different. And let's try that. Let's see how this sounds. It's a very little touch, very subtle touch, but it gives a lot. I do need to create a new pattern with these drums though, because I'm not gonna make them as long as the rest of this. So let's do that. Let's do, we'll call it dwums. So good. All right, and then we will just paste those back in here. And then we will jump back to our first pattern, move over to our snares. Where the hell did they go? Did we put them on our guitar? We did. We put the we put the snares on the guitar. That's okay. Now we're gonna jump back to dwums, toss them in. No, play this pattern for me. Do we think hi-hats would really do much here? Is that really gonna be what brings us together? Let's try it, let's try it. I don't think we really need hi-hats in here, but I'm willing to see. Okay, I think I want to do something like that. Okay. Okay. I guess I wanted hi-hats. No one knew. No one could have ever known that what I needed was some hi-hats in my life. We'll keep it really simple for now, just because I don't want to dive too deep into drums. Drums can get really complicated and frustrating very quickly. So okay, and then we will dwag. What I'll do is I'm going to move this over. Throw some drums in here, like so, and then pop in another one, and then pop in another one, and then we'll just kind of hear how this is. I'll let the guitar kind of come in a little later. Ooh, Cynthia is working. Except for the guitar is muted. That's hilarious. This is groovy, dude. I like that part. This has potential. This has potential. This was a little like, you know, I mean, we're at like roughly 40 minutes, you know, we definitely made like a little beat. This is nice. A little groovy little guy. I like this a lot. I'm surprised by how much I like this. Today's kind of a chill day. We haven't really done a lot of talking too. I kind of just dove in, started making things. So let's chat. Let's update. Let's run things through. Wednesday was a lot of fun. making that Grim Salvo type beat, arguably. Um, excuse my yawning. I had a late night last night. I've been catching up on schoolwork, trying to get everything knocked out. Got big Christmas plans. Gonna go visit some family. Should be a pretty good time. Gonna get to see my little brother. Freaking love that dude. Great dude. Yeah, just trying to keep up. It's without giving away too much. It's colder months. November now, so just trying to stay warm and stay active and get out there. One thing I do want to chat with you guys about is this app called Time Left. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's pretty new, as far as I'm aware. My wife told me about it because it was in the news yesterday, and it was basically like this app. You create a profile, you do like a little character quiz or whatever on like yourself, and then it's paired you with a bunch of strangers, and then you meet with those strangers, and you like it makes a dinner reservation and pairs you up with these strangers, and you guys meet, and then afterwards it'll send you to like a bar nearby if you want to keep talking, and then you'll meet up with a bunch of other groups. And I was super excited. I was like, whoa, like, excuse me. I was like, wow, that's a really cool idea. We should try that. But then we found out that like it's only in like 50 cities in all of the U.S. and we're not one of them. And so it was like, damn, dude, like, when are we gonna get this? This is super cool. I want to like, go to a dinner reservation with strangers to meet people. I definitely like. I don't know what they're waiting on, but I really want to do that. So, I think I learn more and more every day how hard it is to meet people and make friends in your 20s. I don't know if it gets easier or harder after that. I've only made it to 20s so far, but it's been tough, dude. It has been tough. Like in high school, I really wasn't like a socialite. Like, I mean, I've always been like an extroverted person, but I was very busy. I did extra schooling and sports, and I had a job as well. And so, I was just, I didn't have a lot of time to hang out. And then, I've been working for a few years while also going to school full time. I'm still a full time student, but I go to school online. And, I'm getting old, and I'm realizing, like, I don't know anybody, And so I was excited when I saw that app because I was like, dude, we could really do something with that. It'd be fun to do, even solo, or with my wife and I. Like, we went out to karaoke last night. That's why I'm so tired. And first of all, it was dead. Like, way dead. Like, 3 people sang, and they just kept going up over and over again. I should have probably been one of them. But in my mind, like, if there was more people at karaoke night, I would have been less self-conscious. But there was only maybe 15 people in this bar total, and me and my wife were 2 of them. And so it felt weird. And like all of downtown was like relatively empty. Like, there was not a lot of people walking around. Like, a lot of the other neighboring like bars and stuff were pretty empty looking, and it was like, dang, this is crazy. And we still had to pay to park. No one was there. We still paid to park. That sounds like such a weird such a weird thing to complain about, but I hate paying for parking. I hate it, especially if there's no one around. But everywhere's paid parking downtown, which I'm sure, probably complaining to a bunch of people who already also, I feel like it's a normal thing, especially in America. But yeah, that was annoying. And we still ended up having a good time, but, it was definitely like we talked with one other person while we were there. And I mean, I guess if you break it down into percentages, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good percentage of the room we talk to. But, you know, opportunities to really meet strangers nowadays is so different, you know. Which, I mean, I guess I'm sitting here at my computer in my office, streaming online, talking to what I guess could be a bunch of strangers, but realistically is an empty room instead of going out. But going out doesn't really seem to work either. You know, like my wife and I have been out hiking and gone to like different parks and walked the dog places, and you know, people are polite and they're friendly, but it doesn't seem like anybody wants to make friends. But I also know that like maybe not epidemic, but there's a large group of people in, you know, our generation who are lonely and who don't get to socialize and don't meet people often and want to meet people, um, but then don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that I am yawning so much. I really should be more awake right now. I just, you know, late night last night, and then this morning went straight to studying and doing a bunch of schoolwork, and now I'm here, and so I'm tuckered out. Okay, I'm a tired individual. I got a lot of projects on my plate. This being one of them, and that's not a point to complain. I really do enjoy the stuff I have going on, but you know, I'm just tuckered out a little bit today, and wanting to meet more people, wanting to meet new folks, new strangers. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Grinding away at schoolwork, wanting to meet people. Go to school online doesn't help you meet anybody. Like you never, like I've never done like a group project. Not that I really think that would be good, because group projects, they suck. They suck. I've always been the person who does the whole group project type of person. Or, you know, especially by like the end of high school, I was the person who would only do my part and then turn in an unfinished project and be like, I put my name on these pieces of paper. The rest of it was up to them, and they didn't do it. Because it's annoying. But still, even like a group project or something would be a nice way to socialize, to get to know people. I started going to this organization recently called Toastmasters. I feel like everyone I've told about it either absolutely knows what it is, like, whoa, okay, that's pretty cool, or they've never fucking heard of it, and they're like, what the shit ass is that? But basically, if you aren't familiar, it's like this organization that's like pretty much free to go to, and it's just like they do public speaking, and like you practice public speaking and putting together speeches, extemporaneous speaking, prepared speaking. And I went to that like this is gonna be a good social outlet, and it's fun. And I do like it, but I would not say that it's like a social outlet. It's very formal, very structured, and then the last time I went, I really did make an effort to stay and just chat, but even then, a lot of people they packed up, helped move things around, and then whoop, gone. They came for the meeting and then they wanted to leave. Which, I mean, people are busy. I'm busy, so I can't like blame them. But man, it'd be nice to chat. You know, to talk to people would be great, and get to know other people. Even like first thing this morning, I got up to take my dog out, and I saw one of my neighbors was like at the door, and I was so like still waking up, like oh my god, I didn't even think to like talk and be like, hey, how are you? You know, you know, how long have you been here? You know, introduce myself. You know, hey, I live upstairs. You know, I didn't even think to do that, and then like she went back in, and I was like, oh shit, you know, because we never see our neighbors. We never do. Like I feel like we've lived here, like we've lived in the place we live in now for about 6 months, And like that neighbor specifically I just mentioned, we saw the first day we moved in, and then today was the next time I've seen this person. Um, and I know they exist. Every once in a while I hear them in the hallway, but like I feel like my wife and I go in and out all the time, especially walking our dog, and yet we never bump into anyone in our neighbors, like any one of them at all. And the few times we have seen people that live here, like they're just not very chatty. So I don't know. Maybe I'm doing things wrong. But where do you meet people? Where do you meet people other than like the bar? Who knows? Who knows? I tried the Bumble for Friends app. That's been mostly minimal hit. As far as like meeting people, and yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know if it's working. There's a lot of weird things about it. A lot of weird coordination. A lot of people don't respond, and then because like no one ever responds, I stopped responding. And like every conversation I've had on that app, I've initiated too. Like a lot of people have matched me and not said a word. And then too, so many people I've matched, I've been like, hey, you know, I see you're a local, blah blah blah. You know, how long you been in the area? And they're like, this long. That's great. You know, well, like, what do you do for work? And they're like, I do this. Cool. Is that a passion job? Did you get a degree for that? They're like, nope. Is that a no to both? Yup. Okay. What do you do for fun? Hang out. Oh my god. There was one guy that I met with too, and the conversation was very similar. It was in person we had this type of conversation. And you know, in his profile, whatever, he put that he really liked music, and and so I was like, what kind of music do you like? He goes, oh, you know, really, I'm not like tied down to a genre. And I was like, okay, but like what do you listen to? And he was like, really, whatever's on the radio. And I was like, you really like music, but you don't even like listen to your own music. You just listen to what's on the radio. Like, what do you listen to on the radio? Like, is there like, do you listen to like pop, maybe country, like the rock station? Like, what do you listen to? And he just popular radio. I was like, okay, so what's a song that like has been stuck in your head recently? And he was like, I don't have one. Nothing, dude? Nothing gets stuck in your head? Why put in your profile that you like music, but you don't even like music? You can't even hold a conversation about music. And then, right, I make music, so I was expecting, like, maybe falsely expecting, but I was like, oh, he'll throw this back my way and be like, what about you? Do you like music? And then I could gush, because I really do love music. I do all sorts of things with music. There's so many different artists I listen to. I was ready to go. But he didn't. He didn't ask. He just moved on. And it was so weird, so awkward. I was like, okay, you really like music, according to your profile. You have nothing to say about it. There's nothing you're really interested in. I'm a person who does music, obsessed with music. You can't even have like a conversation about one of your listed interests. It's weird. It's weird. And I've had multiple interactions like that, where people are like, and for me, I don't understand what the point is for people who go on this app to meet people, to make friends, to talk to people, and then they don't, and they suck at it. It's like, why are you here? You know, do you want to meet people? Do you want to hang out? I just don't know. I've started to like resent the app, and then very recently, like this past week, I met a guy, and he was pretty cool. We hit it off pretty well, and he expressed the same sentiment. He was like, I deleted the app already, like before we even met up, because he was like, I was just so tired of like no one even doing anything or not responding or being kind of weird. Even like he said he joined a couple, because on the app you can join group events, and he was like, I joined a group event and there was a guy in there and there was a couple of girls in the group event, and the guy just kept like saying a bunch of weird shit and like trying to hit on the girls in the group event, and he was like, that was like the final straw for him. And I was like, dude, I get it. But that's the problem too, is like he's the first person I've met and I've been like, okay, this person's like pretty cool. And he immediately deleted that shit. Because he didn't want to do it. And it's like, I don't know how I would have met him otherwise. But I'm sure there's a million other people that I would probably also get along with who also are like, either A, they're just not interested in it because it sucks, or they tried it, realized it kind of sucks, and then immediately got rid of it. But then what, right? What's the next step? What's the stage after? You know, where's that connection coming from? I really don't know. But we're trying. Karaoke nights, filling up our time, and then, you know, we'll try. There's like a trivia group that goes like restaurant to restaurant, apparently. So I think maybe in the coming weeks we'll do that. I've got a lot on my plate right now, especially schoolwork wise. Trying to wrap things up before the end of the semester, but yeah, man, just meeting people's hard. You know, like we've been out here where we live for a little over 6 months, and we've really just met 2 people total, despite really trying. And one of them was like a month ago, and the other one was like last week. Maybe 3 people. Yeah, so I guess 3 people. But that's crazy. Every 2 months we're averaging meeting one person. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's listen to this sick ass beat one more time and see if we still like it. See if this thing holds up. This is Cynthia by Just Cynic. Yeah. That's a vibe, dude. That's a vibe. So we'll see if I want to even really carry this on into making it a track. I don't know if that's what I want to do. But I think this was good. This is a productive session. Got a little chatting in. Made something decent. And this is kind of the point of this, you know? Just be chill. Relax, just jam, if you will. And then, you know, anyone who's new or interested or following along or who uses FL Studio can kind of learn from this a little bit and then see making something decent isn't that hard. So like this, you know, was straightforward, took less than an hour. And we've got the foundations for what could become a song one day. But yeah, I really do have a lot to get back to. But I wanted to pop on here, try and stay as consistent as I can, and make a little bit of music today. So, yeah, you guys, you take it easy. Make sure to get out there, play a little bit of music, and I will